Deacon Purdy, I'm glad to see you, and I'm glad you came by the house. Now, you know I'm a single woman, so I don't cook, but I can offer you a glass of water. I understand with you being single and all, but that's all right. Sister Purdy made me a big old pot of turkey necks and greens, and she made some fresh corn and some sweet potatoes to go with it. She also made some cornbread, and you know, we even had some iced tea, and well, Deacon, I'm glad you had a chance to get down here. Now, you know I'm not good at small talk, so let's just get right down to business. Yes, I can tell you got something on your mind, Sister Jolinda. I hope it's something I can help you with. Well, Deacon, this is the problem. As you know, you all's First Lady decided that she wanted to disband the Wilamena Church Ladies League. And I'm not understanding this move because it came from such an unexpected place. And I was wondering maybe you had some insight on what's going on down at that church. Yeah, it's sad to say I did hear about that episode at the church, Sister Jolinda. And, you know, it's really been different since Reverend Wilamena died. Reverend Southall is a younger man, and, you know, they don't seem to really care for what old men have to say. And, you know, I've been thinking about it, and unfortunately, I guess for me, I've just grown old, and I've just been relegated to just kind of being the church janitor. So, you know, I just really don't know. Well, that's the problem. It seems to me that everybody who's over 50 have just decided we're going to let these young people run over us and do with us what they will. And I just think it's about time that we stand up for our rights and that we stand up and do what we're supposed to do. And what do you propose, sister? I propose that we get up off our butts and stop acting like lame dogs and realize who wields the power around this joint. I already know. They do. Oh, really? And who is they? Well, as you know, Jolinda, we're taught that the pastor is the head of the church. He's the shepherd of the flock. And so I guess he has all the power. Let's deal with what you just said. Now, you said that the pastor is the head of the church. Well, I have to differ with you. I always thought that Jesus Christ was the head of the church. And then you sit and talk about the pastor being the shepherd. Well, first of all, you know the scripture says that there's only one shepherd, and the rest ain't nothing but just some hirelings who run when the wolf come. And you know something? I ain't never seen a shepherd who asks the sheep to support him. Most of the time, it's the shepherd supporting the sheep. What you think about that? You never heard it preached that way in the pulpit or Sunday school either. You know, Deacon, my mom always said, never deal with somebody who hates for you to ask them questions about what they doing, because more than likely, if they got an attitude with you, they doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. Well, Sister Jolinda, I can see you got something on your mind. What you planning on doing? Deacon, I think it's time to go see Mama Pearl. Mama Pearl? Well, you know, they say kind of that Mama Pearl ain't right in the head. Well, Deacon Purdy, that just goes to show, when people think you're insane, they don't ask you to explain nothing. Well, Deacon, I can't go into it right now, but I got a plan.